When it comes to adventure fishing, it's hard to beat chasing pelagics, and today we're after one of the best, the yellowtail kingfish. It doesn't matter what species you're chasing or where in Australia you might be fishing. Your best chance of success is by hooking up with a local, and that's exactly what we've done today. We're out here with Pittwater Pete from Harbour and Estuary Fishing Charters. Well Pete, you've been lucky enough to live around the Hawkesbury all your life, mate, so I'm sure you know all the little hidden secret spots out here and all the techniques that are required. What are we going to need to do to get on the fish?
Mate, today what we've got to do is, since we're targeting the kings, we'll have to go and we're catching some squid. Once we catch some squid, we'll be able to put them on the downriggers and then actively target them around the 50 or so wrecks that we've got around Pittwater.
50 or so wrecks in the Pittwater area?
Yeah.
Fair dinkum. Well, there you go. Mate, for the folks at home that don't quite understand what a downrigger is, tell us all about that.
Basically, it's a unit that we actually put on the corner of the boat, and it actually holds our bait down to the depth that we require with a heavy weight. And
okay.
We connect those heavy weights to the bait via a rubber band, so it's pretty easy fishing. You load up your rod. When the rod all of a sudden starts bumping around and line starts coming off, you're on.
Fantastic. All right, mate, well, let's get into it.
I reckon that's the go.
With a few live squid on board, it's time to head to our first spot and try our luck.
Nice work, Rick. Behind you.
Watch the ink.
Watch the ink, that's right. We run a 2-hook rig, use these live squid. Basically through the very tip of the mantle, so it comes out. And then just between those two tentacles there, right at the very bottom, that's where one of those points off the hook goes. So now we've got a nice flat laying bait and hooks all over it so that the kingfish can't miss it.
With our liveys rigged and ready to go, all we can do now is hope the kingies are hungry. And we don't have to wait too long before we're into the fish. It may not be the kingy we're after, but Taylor is still great fun. And since this bloke's just a little tacker, we let him go to fight another day. And we didn't have to wait too long before we were into another fish. And this time, the flashes of yellow told us we had finally found the kings. Yeah!
Oh, he's a keeper, this bloke. Got 65. About 58.
Just legal kingy, 65, 66 centimetres. So I think we'll let him go and get a bit bigger for next time.
So Pete, what can people expect when they come out on a charter?
We do lots of different charters now. We do inshore as well as offshore, so they get to pick the species that they're actually trying to target.
Well, Pete, 20 years in the industry, mate, you must have seen a thing or two out here. What's the biggest fish you've had caught on a charter?
One actually recently. We got a kingfish at 1.3 metres or 118 to the fork.
Wow.
So he wasn't a bad little fish. It put a bit of a tussle. To get information about our charters, they can jump on the website of www.estuaryfishingcharters.com.au. Otherwise, to ask any questions, to find out any tips, you can always give me a call on 0410 633 51.